They can complete homes from start to finish in as little as 60 days. Before we begin, I would just like to thank everyone who has watched, liked, commented, shared, subscribed to this channel. It definitely motivates me and it helps me to understand what it is that you guys like, and also helps you to go ahead and become more current type of housing development company that is coming here to our Central Florida region and kind of making waves. So this comes from the Orlando Business Journal. And Onyx Homes pays $15 million for a Lake County site where it will debut ultra-fast home building method near Orlando. So I really thought that this was interesting because it kind of brings things to a different tip. We see that different home developers from outside of our state coming in and building homes and new construction developments. But out of all those, I think this one is a little bit more interesting just because of, I guess, the type of or the way in which they go and design and build their homes. So let's go ahead. We'll talk a little bit into the article so that we could get into those details. Texas-based Onyx Homes paid $15 million on July 27th for 40 acres in Mascot Lake County. The newly acquired site at the northwest corner of Villa City Road and Underpass Road is where Onyx Homes intends to build 200 homes as part of the Villa Pass development on Mascot's east side. And the one thing, they're building 200 homes, $15 million. But the one thing that kind of popped out of my head from this article is that with Onyx Homes, they can complete homes from start to finish in as little as 60 days. All right, that is amazing, especially if you've been to around new construction developments. If you go ahead and ask them what's the main reason why these homes are taking so long to be developed, usually anywhere from like 6 to 9 months. I usually ask them like, hey, what's the reason for, the overall, I guess, delay in construction? A lot of times they say it's more about supply chain issues. But what this home developer does differently compared to other ones is that a lot of their items is already manufactured based in South Florida, so it's just more of them just driving it up and then putting it together. Onyx Homes deploys a modular construction method where the production of its concrete exterior and interior walls happens at a factory in South Florida. So that's how they are able to go ahead and completely construct a home in as little as 60 days. The home builder plans to break ground on August 16th with its first model home ready by mid-September and to have its first 50 homes completed by the end of the year of January 2024, the latest. All right, so this is amazing. As someone because one of the things that I see with some people who are interested in new construction is that they would like to get it, but the timetable that it takes for the house to break ground to its completion is very long, and in between those times, a lot of people don't have a place to live. They don't have other things, so they would like to do it, but just the time it takes for them for the construction to complete it, they don't really have right there. So this is something in which it could really help right there, which you can go ahead and get a home within 60 days. That's amazing, and I think it's going to help a lot of people to get into those new construction homes immediately. So the price points right now for this one in Mascot, it's not official yet, but they believe that it's going to be somewhere within the low to mid 400s. We'll go ahead and see. And there hasn't been a talk about what the amenities and things are going to be on the community, but it's going to be something excited. I'll definitely bring more information about this as it comes out. It's really interesting to see how different developers come in and do things a little bit differently. And we also remember that with these concrete homes too, as well, that are coming together, they really have high standards when it comes to storm and hurricane damage. So that's another thing about new construction homes, is that they're all built to withstand the current environment of hurricane protections, compared to a resale where, I mean, it could have been, but it could have been based off of whatever that home development standards were back when that home was established. So if you had a 1990 home, it may be the hurricane standards up to then. But the new construction home, especially with something like this, when it's made out of concrete, is built to go ahead and withstand those storms. So it's really something that you want to go ahead and consider. But would you go ahead and buy? It only takes as little as 60 days. What do you think about that? Do you think that's too soon to go ahead and make a home? I would really love your opinion. So definitely comment on here and say, would you or would you not buy this home? All right, guys, so that's enough here for our market update. I'll try to bring more information about this and other things that are happening here in our Central Florida community as I get them. But please feel free, if you want to ask me a question, please feel free to give me a call, 407-490-3694, or you could write a comment here or send me a message. Find me on social media. Thank you very much. Please feel free, if you think that this video was good and you learned something from it, please feel free to go ahead, like it, share, comment, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get the conversation going. I'll talk to you soon.